Hey guys, what's up? So this week's video is very interesting. I have acquired a list I wrote down. Now, there are some people on this list that are missing, some people that I still would like to add. If you guys have any suggestions in the comments, I would love to hear it. This is who I think John Cena should face on his retirement tour. Let me just also start off by saying that, you know, these are just people I would love him to wrestle, because this is like truly my first time like seeing John Cena wrestle some people, because I've only really seen him in 2023 for a short time, like wrestling people like at Crown Jewel and at Fastlane. So this is one that I would really like, you know, to see. These are the people I would like to see, people that I know that are really good. The first person I have down on this list is probably what the internet's like #1 most person that we want him to face is Gunther. Gunther has always been a significant champion. We've seen him obviously in NXT. We've seen him with the IC champ. Now he has the World Heavyweight champ. So this one should be the one that he faces at WrestleMania, and this is how John Cena is going to get his 17th world champion. He already has 16, let's make it 17. Let's make it fucking 20 if we had to. Make him like a Grand Slam champion. And so I feel like a good push start is with Gunther. We know how Gunther is in the ring. He doesn't sugarcoat shit. He doesn't fucking cheat. No one interferes with his matches. Nobody from Imperium interferes with his matches. This is what I probably want the #1 person to be facing John Cena, and it is Gunther. Next person I have on the list is CM Punk. We all know how John Cena and CM Punk were back in the day. Literally their most iconic match together is the one at the Money in the Bank match, with how if CM Punk loses, he quits the whole company. He ends up winning it, and we all know the whole story with that one. I would love them to re-interact that at Money in the Bank. It would be something to have CM Punk be involved in this like whole retirement match, because you have two legends from back in the day that literally went to war with each other. And to see this again, it would be amazing for the people who did not know any of their matches before, who are just tuning in, because now we have Raw on Netflix, so they're going to find out a lot more things. So it would be very interesting to see. And I obviously love CM Punk. I think that he is like one of the best wrestlers ever, and I definitely would want him to be involved with this retirement tour like ASAP. Like, you just have to have the two GOATs be with each other, you know? I think this one's kind of like an obvious one that a lot of people want. It is Cody Rhodes. Listen, I'm a huge Cody Rhodes fan. Yes, I am a Cody crybaby. Cry about it. I don't give a fuck. Cody being now the new face of the company versus the old face of the company is really a match like put together. Now, do I know what type of match I would want this to be? I would want them to kind of be in an I Quit match. They both have like some type of history when it comes to I Quit matches. I would want this to be an I Quit match in some way, or even maybe a ladder match. I thought about it for that, just because it would be very interesting to see like a new face, old face company, both baby faces of this. But this is a side note thing. If we end up trying to get Cody Rhodes heel after Mania, I would kind of want it to be after Mania. But if, you know, John Cena wins the Rumble, I have no idea who he would pick. I would most likely go back to the first person I just picked, which was Gunther. But with Cody, I feel like it'd be a very interesting one. This one I did put down because, again, it's like legends on legends, like just going up against each other, like how I just said with CM Punk in the Money in the Bank match with John Cena. This one is Rey Mysterio with John Cena. I think this one would be so fucking good. It would be amazing. I mean, Rey Mysterio needs some type of push. We haven't really seen him too much, probably ever since like May, June, I want to say. And, you know, he has LWO, like, on the back of his hands, pretty much, and he's not really doing too much, but I see him having a great, significant push when it comes to him and John Cena. Obviously, they've had to wrestle back in the day. I still don't know anything about that, but I have a feeling that they did, and I have a feeling that they had some type of brawl back in the day. So, to reenact that and to have a legend on legend type of thing happen, it would be great. I do have this one. I kind of just wanted to have this one be like a Monday Night Raw match in some way, like John Cena just appears for a Monday Night Raw, or maybe even a dark match at some point. I don't know. I don't know what John Cena's like retirement tour is really going to look like, other than he just announced that he's going to be in the Rumble. So I have a feeling him and Dominic Mysterio. We all know that everyone says on the internet that Dominic Mysterio is going to be a champion one day. And what other than to face up to the GOAT himself than John Cena? I have no other words but that, because I just feel like, you know, Dominic Mysterio and John Cena could really make such a great match together. This one, I want a reenactment of this one. I want this reenactment, John Cena versus Solo Sikoa at Crown Jewel. He lost to Solo pretty clean, I would say. I think it was clean of a match to Solo Sikoa and John Cena. They had a match at Crown Jewel, and we all know how that went, and it was really just, you know, interesting for John Cena because he didn't come out winning. And I had such a feeling that they're going to reenact this at some point, and they're going to have like a part 2 match like 2 years later, like almost like a year and a half later pretty much, and Solo has to lose. You know, he has to lose at this point. I know that this match also happened like years ago. It was like pretty present, I would say. It is John Cena and Roman Reigns. It'd be interesting, I mean, now, because Roman is not champion, so I mean, this would be pretty interesting to have Roman. I think now he is established as a babyface, so I feel like John Cena and Roman Reigns, it would be very interesting of a match, but, you know, no bloodline, obviously, interference or anything. I'd have a feeling this would just be, like, a match that John Cena would love to have. I think John Cena has called Roman Reigns, like, his, like, Mount Rushmore of wrestlers, and so I feel like, you know, with that high of a, you know, mention from the GOAT, Roman can face him. I would love that. Let's just bring out all the legends, okay? John Cena, Randy Orton, okay? They've had tons of fucking matches. And at some point, they have to just interfere with each other. At some point, they have to interact with each other. I really would love this to happen. It would be so fucking cool. I want this one as well. Maybe like on a SmackDown thing. Maybe, I don't know, depending on where he goes this year with his career. LA Knight, we know how that already went like 2 years ago when LA Knight was like blowing up, like being the megastar of 2023. So I would really love him and John Cena face each other. Another one I've heard from back in the day that they have that I have written down is AJ Styles. We all know how AJ Styles is in his matches. He is literally called the Phenomenal One. I have grown to really like AJ Styles. I've grown to love who he is. And I think him versus John Cena would be such a magic fucking match. Where I would say, maybe Backlash. I feel like maybe Backlash, maybe SummerSlam. I don't know. I'm picturing them sometime this year. Maybe just like on a SmackDown match. At some point, I would really love to see Jey Uso. Let's be honest. Jey Uso has been killing it as a single star, okay? He won his first singles championship, and I think that him and John Cena could really make a lot of magic in the ring. I mean, he is broken away now from the bloodline. I feel like, you know, him as the GOAT now of what he is. John Cena and Jey Uso can make some magic in the ring, and I would fucking love that. This one, I kind of would like, this is where I would also like him to be champion at some point too. I mean, if he's not going to get it from Gunther, I would love him to face Braun Breaker for the IC championship. So it would have to happen early on, because I don't think Braun Breaker is going to hold that title all year round. Maybe there's a chance that he will. I don't know. But I have the feeling this may be a SummerSlam match. I don't know, maybe Backlash, maybe something on Raw, maybe something soon. I don't know. I would want him to get at least maybe, like I said at the beginning, maybe like a 20th championship or even like a 17th championship. Like Grand Slam champion at some point. I would love nothing more. Now, these two next ones, I know that he's never faced, and I have seen the performances in NXT, and I think that they are both amazing. I hope that one of them actually gets now to the main roster, Trick Williams, and then I also hope that he faces Carmelo Hayes. Him and Carmelo Hayes, oh my god, that would be amazing. That'd be so fucking cool. Same thing with Trick Williams. They both have such an outstanding performance when it comes to them on NXT versus now them on the main roster, which, you know, cross your fingers, I hope that Trick Williams gets to the main roster this year. I would love nothing more for that to happen. That would be so interesting. I know that he also has some type of past with John Cena as well. I've just seen a clip today of their I Quit match on Twitter, which it was The Miz and John Cena for an I Quit match. So it'll be interesting to see them like run this back again, because I know that they had some type of like interaction like after Mania with The Miz and John Cena this past year. So I would love them to run that back again. I mean, I don't know if this is announced for this year. I kind of just threw this one in just because for shits and giggles. I kind of just threw this one in. It is Goldberg. I know Goldberg is looking for his last match and everybody wanted it to be Goldberg and Gunther. And I have a feeling because Gunther really loves Bill Goldberg. They said that is his childhood hero. I would love Gunther and Goldberg to have some type of thing, but if Goldberg is going to have one last match, let's make it a fucking interesting match. So I'm thinking a three-way match for the World Heavyweight Championship, if he gets the IC Championship, if he gets the United States Championship. Some type of three-way match between those three would be an amazing fucking final match for both John Cena and Goldberg. I have this one written down. I would love nothing more for this to happen because we know he's like had an outstanding year. I'm gonna give him his flowers. Sometimes I don't like this kid. I would love Drew McIntyre. I would love Drew McIntyre and John Cena to make some type of magic in there. Like, Drew McIntyre being the fucking heel that he is now, this would go down in history, dude. It would be so fucking cool for this to happen. I mean, I didn't have this one written down. I feel like this one's an obvious. I don't want to spend too much time talking about this person because I don't like this person. We all know how I feel about this person, but it's Logan Paul. Everybody wants Logan Paul and John Cena to face each other. I don't want it, but I also do want it. I don't know. I'm just gonna throw that one in here just because it is Logan Paul, and now I guess he's gonna be full-time. I don't know. I don't really see that happening. We'll see, I guess. And then the only thing I have like written down, if I wanted them to be like tag team champions for Raw, it would be him and R-Truth. I have it written down in big, huge caps, tag team, R-Truth. Because that is his childhood hero. We've seen it kind of happen a little bit after Mania, the Raw after Mania match. I would love nothing more for that to happen. Like, that is his childhood hero. That is, like, his pride and joy. Like, R-Truth loves John Cena. This would be, like, if I can't get him and, like, one of, like, the people on this, I want him and R-Truth to have the tag team champions. So, but that is everybody I have written down on my list that I could think of. If you have anybody else that you think of that could have a match with John Cena, you would love him to have a match with, leave it in the comments below. Let's go over it in a discussion. I would love nothing more. This year for his retirement tour is going to be interesting. I'm crossing my fingers. I hope he wins the Rumble, and I hope I see him my Monday Night Raw show after the Rumble, as that is going to be my show. And I hope that I see Cena. I would love nothing more. If you guys like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe, turn on bell notification, that way you know when I upload, and I will see you guys soon with another video. Bye.